Welcome to Serving Our People at MedCentres. This is our first episode, and it's also our Mother's Day episode. Welcome, Dr. Sue.
Thank you, Deon.
Dr. Nada.
Hello, Deon.
And Fariba, Dr. Nada's mom. So, this is how it's going to work. I'm going to be asking you some questions, and you are going to give me some answers. And you have 10 seconds.
Right, okay.
All right. We'll start with you, Dr. Nada. Mm-hmm. So, if your mom was a fashion item,
Wow, all right, yeah.
what would that be and why?
A fashion item. Wow, you just shuffle your questions, Deon. I think I'll choose a perfume.
What at all?
Because she has a smell that no one else has. And even if she's far away or nearby, I always have a piece of her clothes with me to have that beautiful smell of her. And I think no one else in the world has it. So yeah.
There you go. A beautiful smell. Dr. Sue, if your mom could use one beauty product for the rest of her life, what would that be?
My mum is actually all natural. She doesn't use much makeup, not much skincare, and guess what? She's 82 and still gorgeous and beautiful.
So what was the product? She's not using anything?
I'd say it's the inner glow and the beauty that comes from within that radiates on the outside.
Wow.
Amazing.
There we have the inner glow and a beautiful smell. All right, let's move on to question number 2. Tanada, are you ready for this one?
I hope so.
Right. Look at the beautiful Fariba. Look into her eyes.
Yeah.
So, if your mom was a flower, what flower would she be?
That's a difficult question, but if I want to pick, I'd go with the rose because again, it smells beautiful. I love roses. It's my favorite flower.
Fariba, not only do you smell nice, but you're also going to be a rose.
Proves it inside out.
That's right. Dr. Sue, if your mom was a bouquet, what could be in it besides the flowers?
Ooh.
That's a tough one.
You got 5 seconds left.
Oops. Greenery.
Greenery.
Maybe some baby's breath or...
Okay, baby's breath, greenery. Well, what do we find here? We've got your mom all natural with some baby's breath and some greenery. Here we have mom smelling like the rose, so divine. I think we're just warming up. Next question. Next question.
Right.
If your mom had to try a particular fashion trend, what is the most daring fashion trend you'd like her to try?
Ooh. Don't want to say that in the camera.
I like it.
And mom, is very conservative as well.
Yeah.
Everything would look beautiful in her, in my eyes at least. So, I don't have much time left.
You got 5 seconds.
All right, we say daring, so I'll go with the beach and swimmers.
Oh, not smuggling here.
What should I say? I have no idea. Well, mom will be, like the modesty, which is very beautiful.
Swimming. There you go.
That what came to mind. Or to be honest, if I want to imagine mom, I'll imagine her like in a garden with those beautiful, the light weight like chiffon dresses that are all covered, but they're like going with graceful with the wind. I think that's what mum would like because we do have a little bit of different tastes. We're very similar but have different tastes and things.
Same, but different.
Yes.
All right. Dr. Sue, what fashion accessory do you think your mom would not be able to live with?
Would not be able to live with. My mum loves her pearls. So I think for her, the pearls are her signature. They're timeless and they're elegant, and I think that's...
Timeless and elegant pearls. There you have it. Let's move on to the next question for Dr. Nada.
All right. Me again, Deon.
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
What skincare secret has your mum passed down to you?
The beautiful genes.
Okay.
Nothing could beat a good gene.
Don't disagree there.
And it kind of makes life easy sometimes. But my mum as well loved natural stuff. She tries to avoid chemical. As you can tell, she has zero makeup on. And always sleeps with a clean skin, so make sure that we don't sleep with any makeup or any products on, apart from a good moisturizer. So moisturizing in the morning and at night, and don't forget sunscreen.
Of course.
Especially in Australia. Especially in Australia.
Well said, well done.
Yeah, I'm trying to cheat a little bit. It doesn't work.
Can you hurry up?
Dr. Smith, if your mum had a skincare routine, what would be the must skincare step that she would have to do?
Like I said, my mum's old school, so she keeps things to a minimal. Probably just a little bit of moisturizer, I would recommend. And yeah, I think that's the main thing.
Moisturize. All right. Okay, let's move on to the next question.
So hang on, why is it always about our mums rather than us being mums?
We're getting to that. Dr. Nada, how has your perception of your mum, beautiful forever, changed over the years as you have grown old?
We want to be very open and honest about things. All right. My mum, she sacrificed a lot. She would sacrifice things on her, about her, and just puts always her children's as a priority. So I always saw her working hard, trying to do the best, not necessarily for her, but for us. During school times, my mum was a bit strict with the study. I always was like a grade A student and kind of getting the top, but sometimes, I was like, this is too tough. I want to, live my life more and stuff. So we had some maybe a little bit of arguments, especially as a teenager.
Disagreements.
Few disagreements, yes. Yeah, that's kind of put it right. And then the older I got, especially after I migrated on my own, that's when I learned, I grew up, I think became more mature, and that's when I kind of started to value and everything she kind of gave to us, like this unconditional love, unconditional support, that sometimes, unfortunately, we do forget and take it for granted because she always giving, if that makes sense. And then now it's kind of the time where I'm trying, though I can't give her a little of what she gave us, but it's kind of now it's the time to try to give back even a little bit.
So in other words,
Yeah.
it now all makes sense.
It does. Yeah, I wish it did before, let alone I was a teenager. But,
It does make sense to me.
it does, yes, 100%.
Dr. Sue, what is the one thing that your mum sacrificed for you that you later on understood in life?
Well, like Dr. Nada said, I think mums are always self-sacrificial. They don't just give a little, it's 100% they give. The one value that my mother taught me was hard work. Mum always worked hard, and the other thing was money values as well. My mum was, didn't grow up with much, but always learned about saving for a rainy day, which I am truly grateful that she taught this to us,
That's great. I'm sure that your husband will be proud of you. Are you enjoying this? Okay.
It doesn't mean that I'm doing what she told me, but
It's all about trying.
Right. Over to you, Dr. Nana.
Yeah.
So if your mom was a superhero,
Oh, wow.
what would be her superpower?
I think mom is superhero already. Being a mom on its own, I think that's a miracle.
Yep.
And I believe, as mom tells me, that sometimes you don't get it, no one gets it 100% until they become a mom themselves. But I remember my brother and I, as we were kids, we used to hide, things from my mum, and she somehow always knew. So we did actually believe that she does have superpowers, and we're always careful. Oh, mum is watching somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, Dr. Deon. The honorary Dr. Deon.
Cups. What was the funniest advice your mom ever gave you?
I'm used in college. You really want to know? They told me not to marry my husband.
You don't read that.
100% do.
Well, aren't you glad you didn't take their advice?
Well, all the young ones listening out there, please listen to your mom.
Okay. What would you
Changing the subject. Always good changing the subject.
I got myself into that one this time.
You asking the questions, you giving a dig.
You're having a royal dig out here.
Well, that's what my mom. That's the truth.
Okay.
Deon, what's the best advice that your mom has given you?
Best advice my mom's given me is quite simply, never give up. That no matter what happens, sun will always shine. Nothing is that important, or nothing is that outrageously wicked or bad that's going to happen to you that's not worth more than life. So never give up. She taught me to be thick-skinned, and that the only opinion that matters is the why that's at the back of your mind. That's you can achieve anything you want to if you put your mind to it.
All right, Deon, we always, look at the father's role and love in the family and the mum's role to life, and we appreciate both. From your perspective as a dad, how do you see the mum's role in the family?
Okay. Well, I think society has this concept or this belief or whatever you want to call it, that as a family unit, the dad's always the strong pillar, the head. But I think it's quite the contrary. I think mom is always there, instilling advice, first on the scene if something happens to you, the first person to worry about your personal hygiene or your mental state or your physical state. So that's what my mom represents.
The other thing we forgot to mention was, we talk about mums and families, but there's lots of single mums. There's lots of mums that are doing it tough on their own. And I've got to mention that the coffee shop we're sitting in right now, called Served, actually is here to serve the community. So all the profits from the coffee shop goes towards benefiting the community as well. So, also you have to applaud all those single mums out there, all those mums that are, going through all sorts and still trying to make ends meet and keep it together. So we applaud you, women,
Yes, we salute you, for sure.
So true. I think the new moms as well, they need to know that everything will work out. They just have to give the pure love from their heart, and everything they make benefits. And congratulations to all the new moms out there. And I think as well in this life, especially after late midlife, let's say, I believe all mature men and women, they do become parents, even if they don't have kids of their own, because, everyone is giving forward to the next generation in a way or another. So I think we should as well celebrate all the, everyone who is giving to the next generation and all that motherhood in general, that motherhood feeling. But yeah, happy Mother's Day to all the ones out there.
Well, Whether you are 5, whether you are 35, or whether you are 65, for all those blokes out there, you know what your mom represents. Whether she represents that delightful meal, or whether she represents that sobering voice of reason and advice, today we celebrate your moms.